Morning chaps, new week, here we go. What's going to happen this week? Well, it's going to be a bit of a, I wouldn't say a cluster beep, but there's a lot to do this week because we've got the Totnes Show at the weekend. I need to have a look at all the dates. I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday. I should probably know that really. So anyway, I've got, there's a small child who is not at school at the moment, and I think he's going to come to the office today and help out. I think he might be my new cameraman, because we've got a lot of stuff to sort out. I'm going to try and fix a Mokka. That's what I'm going to do today, and also going to clean the Audi and get that bugger up for sale. You'll see what I'm going to do with the Mokka. I'm going to take it for a drive, and then I've got a part to fit, if you remember from a couple of weekends ago. And also then I'm going to be cracking on with the website. But anyway, waiting for my cameraman to arrive. Michelle's not here today. She's unfortunately gone to a funeral. So I'm here with Ponch, and Monty is on his way. So anyway, I'll catch you chaps later.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, cracking little manoeuvre on the inside there. Anyway, my cameraman's a bit tied up at the moment, so while he's doing that, I've got a flat tire on the Volvo over there, so I need to pump that little mother up. I'm going to get that sold in the next couple of weeks. I can feel it in my waters. Right chaps, time to fix some shit. Right, so Monty, how did you get on the racing?
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
I saw you having a bit of a rest.
Yeah.
Knackering, isn't it?
Seating's very uncomfortable.
Where did you come in the race? 10th. That's not bad. Not bad. Right, I've got here what one would say is a breather valve. Now this Mokka, the problem with this Mokka, it is throwing up a P0171 fault and running lean and all that sort of stuff. So I did some research. This is the chap that says, you're a bloody idiot if you just run off your diagnosis. But anyway, 30 quid. I thought, well, let's give it a go. So in here, Clive, in the Mokka, that little puppy is what I'm going to replace. And then I'm going to take it for a drive, and then I'm going to see that it hasn't worked. So, but anyway, it's worth a crack, worth a go. So I'm going to figure out which way around it goes, but get that old one out first, and I have a feeling I need to go on, you little mother. Oh, I don't want to break that, do I? That wouldn't be good news, would it, Monty? No, make the baby Jesus cry, wouldn't it? And my vast knowledge of experience, I press that down and then pull it out. May need to come up a bit more, and then that goes down, and then that little mother comes out, just like that, you see, just like that. So that's that pipe out. Okay, now that will come off. There we go. What on earth have I done here? Right, so that goes that way. And if I get a little, need this lid. There we go. So that could be the problem, you see. And then if I take this, of course I'm never going to get that off, am I? Never going to get that off. I've probably got to heat that up, haven't I? I think I've just damaged it. Okay, right, laters. Right, I had to down tools on that really. That pipe wasn't coming off, and as it happens, the garage came back and dropped the capture off, having had a load of work done to it. So they picked up the Mokka and took it back to have a look at, or to try and see if that part really was a problem or not. But they brought the capture back, and this is the capture, which we've got here, was part exchange for the Citroen C4 Grand Picasso, and we took this in part exchange and just had the bill back. I mean, I'll read you through what's gone on. So they've done an MOT, carried out a service, replaced reversing light bulbs, replaced offside rear wheel bearing, near side front suspension arm, near side front anti-roll bar link, replaced the key battery, replaced lower radiator mounting cross member, oil filter, sump washer, screen wash, engine oil, engine flush, blah blah blah. Near side front suspension arm, near side front anti-roll bar link, and a front cross member. 900 quid. 900 quid for that little thing. Today's not got off to a good start. Today has not got off a good start. I've tried to fix something, can't fix it. Capture comes in, whopping great big bill. And I've just missed a call from a customer who bought a Land Rover. And I'm terrified to give him a call back, but I'm going to. So anyway, the margin on that capture, I think we had a couple of grand in it. Now we've got just over a grand, and it's all advisory free MOT, but still a margin, but annoying to have a 900 quid bill. Well, my cameraman is back on the old sim there. Bloody useless. So what can I do now? I suppose I can give that bloody bloke a call, can't I? Get it off my chest. I'll see how that goes later. Actually, before I do that, I thought while the mechanic here was having a look at the Mokka, I asked him about the Yeti. Now this Yeti has got a DSG gearbox in it, and what I'm getting is slight whirring from gear 1, 2, 3. It's an automatic box, obviously. Well, it's a manual, but it's got auto, that sort of thing. So 1, 2 and 3, a slight whirring noise, not all the time, but every now and then it disappears into gear 4 and above. And when you try and get it into reverse, it jumps a little bit. Now the guys at the garage, he opened the door, looked at the gear stick and he slammed the door closed, and he went, "Don't deal with those, mate." I was like, fucking here we go again. Bloody doomer and gloomer. It's got to go extra, mate, to a proper gearbox specialist overhaul. Got to get overhauled, looked at. Could be 4 or 5 grand, that. Could be 4 or 5 grand. So I literally just went, all right, move you on to the bloody Mokka. So I thought I'd put that to you chaps. What do you reckon? Bit occasional whirring between 1 and 3, and then it's sort of a sound, and then a bit jumpy in reverse. What do you reckon? Right, time for potentially a difficult phone call. Ladies. Right, phone call done. Not good news. Discovery Sport. And I know all you say, bloody Discovery Sport. I think this is the first one that's going to be biting us by the sounds, I think. Well, this is the one we had the Haldex done on it. And the one that I tried to replace the wheel bearing that didn't work. And he's now saying there's a ticking sound from the engine. It's not all the time, it's intermittent. It's like, right, okay. And this guy is being so unbelievably patient and understanding. He's dropping it off today, and he's buggering off up country. And I said I'd get it in with a specialist. Called up the specialist, a local chap here who just does Land Rovers and all that sort of stuff. And he's very good. He said bring it in tomorrow morning. We'll diagnose it and take it from there. But this chap is losing the will to live with that car at the moment because of just the Haldex, the bearing, and now there's ticking. So if we're not careful, we'll be handing his money back. But it is under warranty, but you know what warranty companies are like. So we'll see. Right, just trying to get some bloody progress done today. So I'm in the Peugeot. It's peeing with rain. But I've got this one. I got the Capture now that it's back. And I've also got that Audi A4 to get up for sale. Just some in prep shots maybe. So I know it's raining. I'm going to photograph them. I'm going to try and do some nice AI imagery of them and get them in prep. Just some nice pickies. Get the descriptions up, get the pricing up, and just get some interest going. The Capture is all mechanically sound now, so that's fine. The Audi A4 has got to have a little bit of corrosion treated on the underside. It's got to have, it's got some steering rack issues on the MOT. I'm hoping that's just like the wishbone bits and bobs, drumsticks, and a CV boot or something like that. So that's got to go into the garage. But let's just get it up for sale or get some interest in. That's the main thing. Right, photograph time in this shitty bloody weather. What a shit day it's been. What a crappy start to the bloody week. But never mind. Anyway, I'll catch you chaps later. I'm going to have a go on that bloody sim in a minute and take my rage out on that. Anyway, later. Right, I've managed to get a picture of the Peugeot. Let me show you the picture I took, and I've now got an in prep picture. Let me know what you think. So that's the picture I took. Yeah, just dirty, messy weather, rain all over the car and what have you. Doesn't look great, so I AI'd it, and this is, oh no, well, I'll tell you what I've done, why I've done that. This is the result. That's what it was. That's what it is now. So the reason why I've got this car up is that AI made a right old boo-boo of the grille here. So I found another one, Peugeot 2008, here in a similar sort of angle. Took the grille out there because it tries to replicate the logo and what have you, but it didn't do a very good job. So I put that grille in here. You can't really tell the difference. Other little things it doesn't quite do. See on the wheels there, it doesn't quite get that Peugeot thing. But you know what? As a first shot, as an in prep, I can live with that, but I couldn't live with that. So you know, the logo on the front, that kind of, it's kind of important to get right. But everything else is absolutely spot on. It's got the styling of the car absolutely 100%. No, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So that's going up for sale. Right, Peugeot up for sale, and I've got a test drive. Golf. Some people inbound to test drive the Golf. They'll be in about 20 minutes. The only thing left to do on that Golf is the bloody bodywork. It's been with Michelle being away and everything, it's been impossible for me to get the car up there to get the bodywork done and pick it up and all that sort of stuff. She's away bloody again today, so I was going to get up to the bodywork today, but She's in great condition. I mean, mechanically, a sound as a pound, and full service history. And the bodywork, I think I mentioned to you earlier on, or some time ago. Look at that! Someone's given it a right old crack on there, and looks like they've actually tried to repair it, and have done a crap job. But other than that, she's a pearler. So I'd like to see that little mother gone. Pose her up for sale, get in. So after the test drive, I'm probably going to have a crack at the Audi, get that cleaned, and take some in-prep shots of that. Weather's brightened up a bit now, so it might not have to do anything silly stuff on the computer. And then I'll attack the capture. So that, and amongst a load of other things. Just got to get these things up for sale quickly. Get the traction going. Get the interest. Pull the customers in. Get them on the phone. Talk them through it. Tell them how wonderful the car is and all that sort of stuff. Right, so they're inbound, and I'm going to crack on with. I can't get my bloody words out today. Crack on with some website stuff. Gosh, shaping up to be a bit of a busy day. Right, laters. Right, transmitter is on at minimal battery, so I'm going to make this bloody fast. Golf sold. Came over, saw that the mechanicals was all sound as a pound and all perfect. Saw through all the bodywork needs to be done, and they've said, look, if you're going to do what you say you're going to do on the bodywork, here's my bloody deposit. So fantastic. So that's going into the body shop tomorrow to get it redone. Is it me, or does those two doors look different? But I think it says the angle of the dangle, and that needs polishing. No, they're the same. I think one's just been polished and one hasn't. Anyway, we'll get it all sorted out. So that's sold, thank God. And it's about 7:30 because I've been spending all the day on the computer again. So I'm going to crack home, get some supper going. Michelle's on the way back this evening. What a day! What a day! Busy. But Michelle's back in tomorrow, so we'll have a catch up with her then. All right, laters. Right, morning, chaps. Tuesday morning, and I'm in the white Discovery that the customer brought back yesterday. But this is the one that we changed the bearing out on, and that noise, that whirring noise, only when under power, not when coasting, is present. And he says it's getting worse and worse. I did ask him to have it checked out by a garage up his way, and I'll take care of the bill and what have you. But anyway, he brought it back down. He hadn't had time to do that, so he's brought it back down, and I've got it I'm taking it to a specialist, independent little specialist, to have a look at. Now you might be able to listen. Can you hear it? Hang on. Let me just see if I can. Can you hear that? That's the noise. I think you might be able to pick that up. So, yeah, you can hear it a bit there. So I really just need to knock this nail on the head. Again, he was being so understanding. I said to him, look, Ian, take your wife out for supper and send me the bill, because you shouldn't be going through all this, and I'm sorry for all the inconvenience, because he's dropped the car back a couple of times. So hopefully he had a lovely supper last night. So yeah, first job, get this in, get it diagnosed. Hopefully Ben there will literally get in it and go, it's that, and then we can book it all in and get it fixed. Fingers crossed. Right, so this is problem number one to sort today. Then I've got to get the Golf over and get it to the body shop. Latest. Right, Land Rover in and had a look at it. It looks like it's a gearbox issue, a bearing inside the gearbox. Also, the aux belt was basically about to tear off, and that was creating a bit of a noise. So that car is still not very well. So I've booked it in Exeter to a gearbox specialist to have a look at it on Tuesday to see what I mean, there is warranty on the car, but I'm not particularly hopeful that they're going to cover that. I just need to check on the gearbox servicing on that, because that will make a difference. Get those auto gearboxes serviced if they've done 60 odd thousand miles. I think this was serviced. So yeah, this one's coming back to haunt us actually. I think the first Discovery Sport that's come back twice now, and is having some potentially big bills going to be thrown at us for that. So we have got lucky in the past with those cars, and maybe this one's going to bite us in the arse. So we might have to buy this car back off the customer, and he can only hang around and be patient for so long, and I totally understand that. And I'd probably like to be the one to say, right, Ian, this is the problem. I think it's best we give you your money back. We can sort it out in our own time. And we've got this car if you want as a replacement, or just as an alternative, or here's your money back. But I'm not going to keep knocking customers down the road and saying, yes, of course, we'll fix it, because the relationship just ends up getting sour, and you end up having to sort of do everything at the last minute, squeeze stuff in, the stress levels go up. It's just better to... So we're finding out with a couple of cars. The Duke, one of them. Mind you, I've still got hopes for the Duke. So anyway, I'm in the Golf, and I'm dropping off to the Bodywork. I'll see if he doesn't mind me filming when we go around the Bodywork. See what he thinks, what it's going to cost, how long it's going to take, because this bugger's sold. And she's quite fussy and she wants it immaculate. So anyway, catch you later. Bye. All right. This is Christian from Signature Scuffs. Does all our bodywork. It's a bit of a genius, but right, Christian. The car's sold, and she wants it immaculate. So we'll walk round. All of this.
Yeah.
Now the front's a bit monkey. Can you see all that?
Yeah.
And here. Is that all good? No, it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. That. Can you repair that, or does that need to be a new one?
Repair that.
Also, the light in here is cracked there.
Yeah.
Are you able to source and fit a new one?
Yeah. When's it going out?
When it's finished.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of...
Texture that.
Yeah. Light scratches we can polish out. Right, down here, back bumper now.
Yeah.
Here, if you, this corner.
Yeah.
Now here, looks like there's been a repair here.
It's just been hit for a year.
Like a post or something like that. She's very fussy about her sensors.
Sensor that didn't work.
Huh?
Sensor that didn't
Yeah, I know. So, oh, and another thing. Now, to be honest, Christian, can you source these? You can. I love. Now, this is. I love the attitude of this man because everything is yes. Everything's give it a go. I was just having a word because mechanics at the moment are being such bloody doom and gloomers. They're like, no, mate.
Too much work, I suppose.
Too much work. And yeah, some mechanics are fantastic, by the way. Any mechanics of you out there? Some just don't like being a mechanic by the looks of things. Anyway, looks good. I'm going to get a price from Christian, and I'll update you later. Bye. Right, one thing I forgot to mention to Christian is the sills. Now, the sills are, I think, the most troublesome part of this, actually. Can you see here? It's like 2/3 of the way down there, and they're really problematic to pull out and fix. And there's a nasty bit on this side. Oh, nasty. I was aware of that. I forgot to sort of mention it to him in the first place. Anyway, I've just told him now, and he's just gone off to go and cry, which is what I'll probably be doing shortly. Anyway, this car, we did get a very, very good price for this car. Mechanically, it is absolutely sound as a whistle. It's just the bodywork on this one. And we knew we were always going to have to take the hit on it, on the bodywork. So I'm just waiting for Christian to let me know what he's going to charge. With his calculator and everything. So, yeah, I'll let you know what the damage is going to be. Laters. Right. Tuesday afternoon and the bells are ringing. Can you hear those? Someone's getting married or something. Anyway, right, back from the golf, and Michelle has just walked through the door. You've been guiding today, haven't you?
In Italian?
In Italian. Just a little show off. And what are you doing over in your little corner there?
Got you a present?
A present. Have you?
Yeah.
Where have you been? Falmouth?
Plymouth.
Plymouth, sorry. So you've got me something to do with Plymouth, or like a bottle of beer or something like that? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You want it?
Yes, bloody right I do. Who doesn't want a bloody present from Plymouth?
Something you've wanted for quite a while.
Is it?
Yeah.
Something I've wanted for a
And
while.
every morning you're like, oh, I really want one of those.
Do I? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And you know,
Every morning I really want one of those.
yeah.
Well, where should we go? What sort of present is it? Go on then. Go on, why are you being all... That's a bloody deodorant, you silly sausage.
There you go. World's most phallic looking deodorant.
I thought you'd get more use out of that than me.
Oh my gosh. You're the one who wants it every morning.
Well, enough of that. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Welcome.
What else did you get from... Where did you get that from? Morrison's, I hope.
Yes.
Lovely. What else did you get from Morrison's?
Red ham, cheese and crisps.
So it's lunchtime.
Yes.
Brilliant. Guess what I've just done?
And Kit Kats. What have you done?
I've just sold the Mercedes to the landlord.
Oh, look, we have to ring our own bell.
Go on, ring the bell. Lovely. Another one in the bag. Thank God. We took the golf down to the Christians, and I got them to have a look around the body work and give me a price for everything.
Okay, and what did he say? It's 2,000 quid.
No, 800 quid.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
Well, it's a lot of money. But I was just saying to the chaps that car is mechanically sound as a pound, but the only problem with that car was its bodywork.
It's sills. But do you remember
On
the
the
garage
sills.
said to me that the sills alone were £1,000?
I know, but it's that bloody doom and gloomer, isn't
Doom and
he?
gloom.
That'd be a grand, mate. Per sill.
Sills are bad.
Anyway, so it's gone in 800 quid, full front bumper, full rear bumper, the sills on both sides, awning pulling out. Well, you've seen it all anyway. So 800 quid.
Great.
Yeah. So that's the result.
Brilliant.
All right.
I love your little Golf. I tell you what, your Golf might be the best £2,000 we've ever accidentally spent.
What, the Golf that's set on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Shame that, really, isn't it? Anyway, right. Let's lunchtime by the sounds of things, isn't it?
Yes.
Ladies. Right, afternoon, chaps. Wednesday, and I'm in the Yeti. So I thought I'd try and get to the bottom of exactly what's wrong with this Skoda Yeti, and I'm in the Yeti now. So I got the engine started, and I don't know how. Let me just turn the aircon right off. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. Can you hear this little whirring noise? Do you hear that? So I get that between... It's an automatic DSG gearbox, and I get it between 1 and 3, and then by the time it's in 4th, you can't really hear. Also, when I go into reverse, which I'm going to do now, it's not really doing it now. Let's try again. When I go to reverse, a little bit jumpy. Let's try again. But when I go into, sometimes when I go into reverse and I put my foot on the accelerator, nothing happens until I put my foot on the brake, and then something happens. So I go into reverse, put my foot on the accelerator, and it doesn't rev at all. And then when I put my foot on the brake, and then put my foot on the accelerator, then it goes. So it's like, it's a hydraulic thing going on. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, it's a bit of a mystery to me. I'm not entirely sure how these gearboxes work. I understand that really the guts of it is actually a manual, and then that thing there is basically just, you know, it's automatic. It's a semi-automatic, isn't it? So sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. But Mr. Doom and Gloomer wouldn't even try and sit in it and try and figure out what might be going on. He just looked at the gearbox and said, "No, mate, so I can't help you there, mate. Yeah, he's got to go to a specialist," which probably has. But so what I've done with that is I've just got it in to go and have a service first. Let's get it serviced. Let's get it serviced, new oil and what have you, because I don't think it's had a service before. And then see what they think. Give them a drive. See what. Yeah, this is a different garage. These chaps aren't doom and gloomers. And then take it from there. So we'll see. Right, we've got the show is on Sunday, so you're not really going to be able to see the show on this video. But I might actually bring out a midweek one, Wednesday one, shorter one, which you'll be watching on this one. And oh my word, look at that! Michelle's not in; she's just gone off to do something, and she's left me a lunch on the table. How wonderful! So yes, this will probably be a midweek one. Might split this into 2 weeks, so you might see us on Wednesday. But we've got shitloads to do for the show. Get cars prepped. We're taking the Jeep, the Volvo, I think an EcoSport, the Audi, the Captur, and the Peugeot to the show. We're having tent boxes on 3 of those cars. So it's a big show for us, local show. And I don't think we can take that because there is no power at the show. So I'm trying to find a generator trying to see if there's not some kind of yoga retreat tent behind us, so that if we do take a generator, we're not going to piss them off. My luck, there will be a silent retreat. You know, one of these silly, you know, show silent retreat tents or something like that. Anyway, I might just take one anyway. It would be great to get that on the show. But the main thing is the cars, us, local area, meet and greet people, be wonderfully kind and nice, and show them our fantastic stock and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so lots to do, but we'll catch you chaps a bit later. Bye. Right, Michelle's back, and I was just telling her that I've just been through the Yeti with you, as you saw, and then she said, I hope you've told them about that I brought this to your attention the other night after the whole car key scenario.
And you told me I was being silly.
Oh, well, you're always silly.
You dismissed
I've never
my
dismissed you, but
highly informed concerns.
your version of what was going on, you said it sounds cylindery.
Yes. Like a sort of whirry noise. And yes, we are both wearing pink, and it was a mistake.
Oh, today? Yeah. So
He copied me, obviously.
okay, so back to the cylinder thing. This is what I couldn't understand, because I
said it couldn't get into gear going up the hill. It was revving on 4.
No, that's fine.
What?
That's fine. You had it in like the wrong gear.
No, I didn't.
You did.
What? Other than drive?
I've been driving it up
Wasn't it up in
hills.
reverse?
I have been driving that car up hills non-stop for the past week, and it's absolutely fine going up hills. The problem is going into reverse, it clunks.
Didn't get that.
You didn't get that. Oh my God. And then a slight whirring noise between gear 1 and 3.
Yes.
So it's that whirring noise.
Straining. I told you it was straining. It was a sort of whirry, cylindery noise.
That's it, cylindry noise.
That's the whirring
What's the
noise.
cylindry noise?
Cylinder
Where did
noise.
you get that? Why does that sound like a cylinder? I mean,
It's
and what do you
whirring.
think?
It's a round whirring inside something metal.
So what do you think a cylinder sounds like?
Something round and metal.
Okay, all right, it's a cylinder noise. Do you know what? You might be absolutely right.
Oh, I'm sure.
You never know. You probably are.
Yeah.
You are with most
After
things.
all my years of experience with
I
these
know.
things.
I know. Right, what are you up to this afternoon?
What am I up to? I'm going to print off the descriptions for the cars for the show. And I'm going to try and do some really boring admin.
All right, so I'll clean the cars then.
Oh, I'll clean the car. Yeah.
No, I'll clean the cars. Don't you
Clean
worry
the car
about that.
with you.
Okay, you can clean the car with me.
Yeah. Look down your shorts.
Down the shorts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're car cleaning later on. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, latest. What did you say to me?
I said, do you feel like a sex object?
Yes, I do sometimes. Yeah, I do. Why did you say that?
Because you didn't understand my down the shorts thing.
Oh, I understood it perfectly well.
Just feel like I'm sexualising you.
Yes,
Am I grooming you?
I feel vulnerable.
Do you?
I feel vulnerable in the workplace.
Oh, cripes.
Yeah. I mean, if only there was someone to speak to.
Do you feel harassed?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
It's an unsafe place to work, this place. I dread to think what's happening with Alex. And no wonder Wayne hasn't come back. Wayne, if you're watching, I know exactly what you've been going through. So yes, I do. And the problem is, I have to be quiet. Because you've silenced me in certain ways. Well, I've got no one else to talk to.
Really?
I've got no one to, go to with my concerns.
Well, there's a whole office full of women next door.
Is there? Is there?
It's the all-female co-working space.
Oh gosh, yes, I completely forgot about
Or you've
that.
got the electricians upstairs.
I'll go and chat to the girls in the office next door.
What would you tell them?
I'd say,
I don't stop.
I don't know. Look, first of all, I'd say, look, do any of you girls want a job?
Doing what?
Because I'm having a really horrendous time in the office next door, where I'm just being constantly sexually harassed.
But at least you get a sandwich.
I do get a sandwich. Yeah. Well, that's how you silence me. You make me
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah.
You make lunch,
Yeah.
and you just say, "Be quiet." No, we're going to say to save yourself.
Well, I've got no defence. Other than
Right,
your
if
devilish
if anyone wants Michelle to come and work in the dealership, your dealership, let me know. She's on her way.
Are you pimping me out now?
I've got no
That's
choice. I've got
outrageous.
no choice.
Said the master pimp.
Shush. Right, yes, she's up for hire.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're up for hire. I've had enough. I've had enough. Otherwise,
What if I walk first?
then I'll continue to sit here and watch you walk and wave you out the door.
No.
Oh dear, no.
What if I mooned you on my way out?
That would be evidence that I would take to court. Right, sorry chaps. Right, car cleaning. Come on, let's go and clean some bloody cars.
Okay.
Come on, ladies. Right, morning chaps. Thursday morning. And it's just coming up to 6 bells. Early start today because I've got the kids later on from about 1 o'clock, so I'm going to try and go and do something with them this afternoon. So I thought I'd just try and get in early and get ahead with stuff. Still got a lot of web stuff to do, which is coming on fantastically well. Mr. Alex is coming in later on. I think Michelle's coming in about 11, part-timer. So yeah, a bit of an early start, but needs must really. School holidays, responsibilities with children, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'll catch you chaps a little bit later on. I hate that bloody noise. Every morning. Anyway. Right, let's get the coffee on. Get the bloody coffee on. Get some music on. Let's start the bloody day. Here we go. Ladies. Right, upper forecourt. And Michelle and I have finally decided which charity we are going to be raising money for the motorway melee, which is in September. I think September the 19th or something like that. And this is what we're taking, remember? So we have chosen to pair up, partner with, raise money for the Totnes Food Bank. It's not it's not the RNLI, it's not the air ambulance or anything like that. We thought we'd support a local charity, and the Totnes Food Bank do a fantastic job of helping provide local families who are a bit short of cash with a bit of food every now and then, as and when they need it. Keep the tummies full. So I think that's really important, and really proud to be supporting a local charity. So we've now got to, I think we're going to remove some of these stickers. We're going to keep some on, obviously. We're not going to repaint, respray. We're not going to spend too much money on it, but we're going to be putting our stickers on it, the charity stickers on it, and a few other bits and bobs. And yes, the pint of Guinness is going to stay for sure. Might tape a packet of crisps to it or something like that. I don't know, or pork pie. I don't know. So yeah, the Totnes Food Bank is who we're going to be raising money for. So when this goes into auction, whatever it's going to get, I haven't a clue what it's going to get, all that money is going to go to them and help feed some families. So I'm really thrilled about that. So I'm going to head down to the Totnes Food Bank now, and we're going to go and meet Lorraine, and she's going to tell us all about it and what they do and all that sort of stuff. So let's head down to the food bank and go and have a chat with them. Laters. Right, so here we are at the Totnes Food Bank. Food and well-being. Now it's in a church in Totnes. This is where they, every Thursday, I think it's Tuesday, Thursdays and Fridays or something like that, they all sort of pile in, make up a load of food, get everything together, and all the chaps come in who need a bit of help, come in and tuck right in. So we're going to go up here and we'll hopefully find someone called Lorraine. Cripes alive, here we go. I have found Lorraine. Hello Lorraine.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Here we are.
Look
We're
at all this. Look
always-
at all this food.
We're always up to our eyes in peas.
In green peas,
Peas
garden
and
peas.
garden peas.
Do you have any pork pies today?
Pork pies? Are you kidding me? Is that ambient? I think not.
I know. So,
No.
so this is Lorraine.
No, we,
Lorraine works at the Totnes Food Bank.
Yes.
And when are you open, Lorraine?
We're open. Well, we're open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Mondays.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Mondays.
Mondays.
So explain what goes on here.
What goes on is we provide the, we operate the Totnes Food Bank here, which is our main activity. We also have a social supermarket called the TQ9 Club, and we also have the Warm Hearts Cafe, which is a pay what you can cafe, which welcomes young and old, and it's a lovely way to tackle a little bit of social isolation because everything's so expensive now. You can go out and have a nice bit of lunch and a chat and a get together, and you pay what you can. So that serves a lovely purpose. But the food bank itself is our main business, and people are referred to us from citizens' advice, doctors, teachers, social workers, and along they come, and we give them a weekly shop.
So are you ever naughty yourself and take anything out the freezer?
Never. Never.
Never?
I resent your even suggesting
But
that.
they might look so delicious.
Oh, they are. It's very tempting, obviously, and I usually go home incredibly hungry.
Okay.
But I never. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't need that. I don't.
You don't eat. Look at
Me eat.
a spring onion you are, Lorraine.
So.
Right, so how many people use this a week then? How many people use the food bank a week?
Kit, don't go. I'm
Hello, Kit.
mic'd up
How
here.
are you? I'm very well, thanks.
Here she is.
This is Kit. This is the Kit started the Totnes Food Bank.
Oh, not on my own. I was with a group of people. But
Oh, are
yeah,
you?
I'm the crazy person at
Mad as a box of frogs.
I've just had a region between the food bank and the food club.
Yeah.
I think it's like something like 31 and 28 or
Okay.
something, the two.
So with
That's
the cafe,
households, but with the cafe, it's going to be.
it's about. I
far
think
more,
we
yeah.
did work it out
Yeah, I
for
think we
something.
did, didn't
It was
we?
about
Yeah.
128
There's
people per week.
seven-
Households per week.
128 people
Yeah.
per week.
Yeah.
'cause
So
there's
people coming
70
to
odd
access.
people, I
Right, so there you have it, Totnes Food Bank. And those are the chaps that we're going to be supporting on the motor trader Melee. So we need to start raising some money to fill those cupboards, get people fed. And I think those chaps do a fantastic job. So yeah, and I hope you chaps agree with me too. Because I think it's really important to support the local community. Right, Morrison's, here we come. Now, what's happening at Morrison's? Picking up children, that's what's happening. And then back to the office and have a day afternoon with the children. So I'll catch you chaps laters. Bye.
If you don't take the drive
Right, afternoon chaps, back at base, and my blood's boiling. My blood is boiling, and Michelle's going to try and help explain because I'm struggling to sort of come to terms with what's just happened. So I booked the Mazda in to go and have a new battery in it because it's got the wrong battery in the car. That chappy there. So I used a garage in Totnes that we don't normally use actually, but they can code a new battery for that car. So that's why I chose this new place in Totnes.
But everywhere codes a battery, otherwise the car won't work. They're not special in being able to code a battery. They're normal.
They're normal. Okay, but
That's what I've been told today.
Right, they're normal, okay. Anyway, they said, yeah, we can put a new battery in the car, no problem, and code it in, absolutely fine. So I said, brilliant. So Michelle, while I was at the food bank, Michelle went and took the car in.
Risking
And,
life and limb, again, with a car that goes, this could stop unexpectedly.
So they got it there and they said,
Terrifying.
is there a problem with the car? And Michelle went, well, yeah, we need a new battery. And they went, sorry mate, we're not, if there's a problem with the battery, we can't just fit a new battery in it, can we?
Well, I thought I was being helpful,
Well, how are
which
you
in
being helpful?
retrospect I shouldn't have done. I said to them, oh listen, it did have a battery put in March, and there's obviously a problem with it.
Yeah, it's the wrong battery. It has got the wrong battery in the car, and they refused to put the new battery in.
They said, oh, well, if we'd known that, we'd have not booked you in. And I said,
Well, okay, what sort of garage is this? What, bring a car that works absolutely fine, because if there's something wrong with your car, we're not going to touch it.
yes, basically. And they literally said, we've got so much work that we don't want to take on a job where there's something wrong with the car.
What?
And so they said, because otherwise, if there's something wrong with the car, not something wrong with the battery, then you're going to come back to us
Look, mate,
saying there's something wrong with the battery.
I've just asked if you put a new bloody battery in this car. That is it, and then I'll piss off. I'll just crack on with my
they're worried that
life.
you'd piss back because they said, if there's a problem wrong with the car, then we're going to go back to them going, oh, there's something wrong with your battery. And they didn't want us to go back to them. And they said, you never told us this when you booked it in, that it had a previous battery.
I never told them when I booked it in. I forgot to tell them that I wanted a new battery because the battery that I've got is incorrect.
But the battery that we've got that's incorrect has somewhat fuckheaded the car.
No, we've had tests done on this car to show that it's got the wrong effing battery in it.
Okay, well, I saw the battery, took a photograph of it, and I said, can we buy the battery from you?
And what did he say? No. Don't tell me he said no. Don't tell me he wouldn't even let us buy the battery.
He said, actually, they were really nice about it. They said, we could sell you the battery, but you'd be cheaper buying it yourself as traders.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of sense coming from them now.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean they weren't being nasty, and I do see their point of view that they just don't want to do a job that they know is going to probably come back to them.
But when you asked them if they could test whether it was the right battery or not, what did they say?
No.
They wouldn't even, just to clarify whether it had the right battery in it, they wouldn't even just.
But they said if we touch your car, then we have your problem.
Oh, piss off. Sorry, mate. Yeah, not touching that. Not touch it. And can you help us just by testing the battery, just to make sure? Just have a look at it. Put some batteries. Bloody computer, and just tell us whether it's the right battery. No, mate, can't do that.
They said they know what the right battery to put in is, but they might not be able to tell us if the one in is wrong.
They weren't prepared to even have a look at that battery and say whether it's the right or wrong battery in it.
And I said, it says gorilla on it, and the chap says gorilla
It's-
shit, and I didn't know what that meant.
Right, so this is all part of the whole doom and gloomers effing. They just seem to be everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere, aren't they?
Right. That's what's
There's
making
just
the motor
no one.
trade
Why couldn't
really
they just say,
unfun.
look, I totally understand the problem. Let's come up with a helpful solution. Of course, I tell you what, let's have a look at the battery. Let's put some diagnosis on it. Let's have a look. Let's put our tests on it. Make sure it's the right battery for the car. Wouldn't that be lovely? If you could just help us do that, but no.
I did say, come on, we're all trying to help each other out. The motor trade is a brutal trade
You're
to be
absolutely
in.
right to say
Yeah.
that.
But no.
Anyway, right, small child here. And we're going to go and do something fun. All right? Okay? Right, chaps. We'll catch you later. But I need to calm down after that. I need to calm down.
Have a cup of tea.
Have a cup of
And
tea.
a chocolate thing.
Shall we have a Kit Kat? You want to have a look at the hearse? Yeah, go on. Crack on, son. I'll open it. I'll get the key. We'll even go for a little drive if you like. Right, so
when you promise to do something fun and you take your child out in a hearse.
let's go up the high street in a hearse. How about that, chaps? Welcome to
You
the
spoil them, you
welcome
do.
to the summer holidays. Right, okay.
I was actually in a car behind a hearse the other day, and my dad said to the driver, "Oh, did you know my daughter's just bought a hearse to take to Belgium?" And I thought,
And the bloke
he
looked.
probably doesn't get that very often.
No.
And I'm in the back going, "Oh yeah, it's a 3-litre Mercedes."
Right, sorry, chaps. Rant over, ladies. Right, off to Totnes. Michelle, my co-pilot, is we're going to go and pick up the Mokka. Mr. Doom and Gloom took the Mokka into Totnes and called me up and said, look, it ain't the purging valve you had a problem with, it's an issue with the timing chain, which is stopping, and it's going to cost you about $3,000 to have a new, it's got to have a new timing chain and everything. And I was like, right, I'm taking that car right away and I'm taking it somewhere else because I don't trust you, I don't think you can be bloody bothered. So we literally moved it from one garage to another garage over the road, chaps we've been using before as well, another garage who we trust, and they found out what the problem was instantly by taking it for a run, putting diagnostics on it, having a good old look, you know, properly being helpful.
But
now
also experience diagnose that.
Yeah, so what happened was, I think John at the garage was talking about a breather valve or something like that, and he said, look, one thing to test, if it's running lean, take the oil cap off, and if it's sucking back while the engine's running, if it's sucking back, you know, pulling the cap back onto the onto the oil plug, or blowing it off, you know there's an issue there. And we can do that test. They did it. Sure enough, it was doing that. Now they know what the parts to get, and it's all in order, and everything's going to be fine. What is wrong with that?
And it's six bolts to take the rocker cover off and stick it back on.
Yeah, thank God for that. Right, so we're never using that garage ever again. Not the new ones, well, no, not the ones that got it right, but the chat where the doom and gloomer comes from, they've had it, haven't they? Had it.
Well,
Finito.
I was on the brink of tears with him one day, Mr. Doom and Gloom.
Yeah, yeah, screw you.
First
Anyway,
time that
move on. But I can't believe, you know, and I will say it, he's a bit of a prick.
Ooh!
Fucking
Ooh,
right.
you let loose, darling.
Prick. It makes me so angry. You know, he builds up so much tension in me.
Oh,
and then I release it on you.
oh.
So I know.
It's a very fruity week this week, isn't it?
But anyway, we're all still smiling. Anyway, that's the main thing. So we're going to go and pick this car up and get it back to base, and that's going to hopefully be a writer's rain next week. Thank God. Right, laters, taters. Morning all, Friday morning, bright and early. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, making an AI mechanic called Juan, which is going to be part of the Carbotics web platform in the back end. So I'm bloody exhausted, so I've done half a day's work already today. But Michelle's here this morning. Morning, Michelle. Michelle's just arrived. Michelle, the paintless dent removal man is here.
Oh, goody.
And he's doing the Peugeot. Guess how much that dent is going to cost to take out of the Peugeot?
£40.
35.
Oh, I'm so close.
35. Cracker. £35. So when he's done that, it's only going to take him about 20 minutes. So I'm going to move him onto all the other bloody cars, which is brilliant. Anyway, we've got to move some cars around. Take the Land Rover in for an auxiliary belt. Isn't that nice? All right, morning. Anyway, later. Right, afternoon, chaps. Friday afternoon. Almost the end of the bloody week. So we've been trying to get all the cars ready for the show this weekend. This Peugeot here, that dent's out. Dent man. I don't know why we haven't had a paintless dent removal chap come before. Because he's literally come here and I said, how much for that dent? And he said, it'll be about 35 quid. So he took that dent out. You can't even see. I'm not even going to show you because, well, you can't even see it now, but it's absolutely fine. I said, well, you hear me, old cocker. How about this car, that car, that car, that car? And he went round about 8 cars, took all the bloody dents out of them and then pissed off. And then sent, we had a bill of 190 quid for all of them. I mean, extraordinary. But great result, because there's tiny little dents that actually, if the light's wrong, stick out like a bloody sore thumb. So anyway, all the cars going to the show are all dent-free. Bodywork fantastic. So show cars are Jeep, of course. MG is coming. You're not coming. You are coming. You are coming. This Capture's coming. The Audi over there. Look at that! What a sexy car. That's all been cleaned up and a dent taken out of it. But look at that. A really gorgeous car. A couple of things to be done to it, but we've got a roof tent on it. But no, I really do like this. I don't think this is going to hang around at all. A couple of little scuffs on the alloys. It's in such good condition. You think maybe just get that alloy done as well. 2 alloys, 3 alloys, 4 alloys, 4 alloys up. Oh, more money. And then I think we're going to take the Yeti as well. So Friday night, I'm here cleaning that little mother. This hasn't even been touched since it's coming on the part exchange, so the wheels are pretty bloody grubby. Not great. I mean, in 2 minds whether to take this one or not. Mechanically, all sound, so it's ready to go. I know we spent 900 quid on it, but there's still a margin in it, and it's a cheapish car, so I say we get the bugger on the stand. That's my theory anyway. I think we've got some. I think that's about it. So it's about 6 or 7 cars we're going to take. But I got to clean that now. It's about 5:30. I should be tucking into a nice cold beer because it's bloody hot today. But now I'm going to clean a Renault Capture instead. Then I might go for a beer. But tomorrow is a massive day. We've got to get all the tents down there, get all the cars over there, set up all the bunting and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, right, I best crack on, and I'll see you chaps either laters or tomorrow. Laters. Before I tuck into the Capture, I thought I'd quickly just introduce you to Juan, who I built this morning at about 4:30 this morning. I was like awake and just went, oh my God, yeah, I've got to do that. This is all for the website stuff, but let me show you what Juan does. Right, so this is the back end of the dashboard. So, well, this is the dealer's dashboard. So imagine these are all your cars and what have you, and you can drag them around and all that sort of stuff. In those car dashboards, literally you put the reg number in, and it spits out all this information on the cars. I mean, all the detail, the owners and all that sort of stuff. So there's a huge amount of information just with a reg number that we pull in. Valuations, there we go. And then obviously you upload your pictures and stuff in there through a QR code. But anyway, back to Juan. So Juan, if I go onto the vehicles, yeah. So let's say that Mokka. So if I send the Mokka to the garage, so it first of all ask me what's the fault description. So I don't know, loss of power when accelerating. And yeah, I do have a fault code, but it doesn't read, just go off the fault code. It will sort of bear in mind there is a fault code. So P0171. So send it to garage, and then it will open up Juan in the garage. So this is Juan here, and he's now starting to ask me some questions. So we've got the Mokka, got Juan. So what Juan will do, I know it's repeating itself here slightly, but what Juan here will do is ask me a load of questions, and then slowly come up with a potential diagnostics solution or pinpoint exactly what is wrong. So, I mean, I could start saying, it starts off by saying, does this loss of power occur under specific temperature conditions? I'll just say no. And then Juan will come back and ask another question. Let's check the driving conditions. Does the loss of power happen more when you're accelerating or stop, or does it happen at higher speeds as well? Well, normally higher speeds. Thank you for asking, Juan. And then, thanks, Adrian. Now let's focus on unusual sounds or smells when the power loss occurs at high speed. Do you notice any strange noises like hissing or whistling, other smells? I'll go no. And then, good to know, let's perform a simple test to check the fuel system. With the engine off, turn the key to the on position just before starting the engine, listen to the humming note. So it's basically going through all the, it'll get you to check stuff and just slowly but slowly get there. So when it's finished, it will then come up with links on where you can buy the parts. So it will suggest, I think this is this part which may be faulty, and it will get you by checking it, and then you can realise it's faulty, and it will list the parts that you need. It'll add it to the value, it'll add it to your costing sheets and all that sort of stuff, and then you can go and buy it. Simple as that, but quite cool. So that's just one of many features that are in the back end of the website, and the front end websites, templates, they're all coming on really nicely. So we've got 3 templates to choose from. One is a bit like my one that you can see, family car got it go. Another one's a bit of a slick, more sophisticated, classical sort of look. And another one which is a little bit more playful, bubbly, And all of those sites are completely customizable. Text, position of everything, everything's customized, and it links through to that back end that you just saw. So it's almost, I'm really excited about this because it's going to help so many people, those chaps, or you chaps, or whoever they are, or wherever they are, that are just starting out, don't want to spend a fortune on a system like that, need a website, want to look professional, just like I did when I started out. I didn't know where to go. Just get off the ground, and you know, literally once signing up and stuff, you can be up and running within hours, literally hours, because the whole system's built, and literally just go and plug in your logos and just play around with a few colour schemes and what have you. But literally, you can be up and running in hours. But that's coming soon, very soon. So all you chaps that have registered an interest, I'll be sending you an email soon. Just on the last, just give me a little bit more time. Let's get this bloody show over and done with. But that's coming along nicely. Right. Sorry to plug my own other little thing there. But I'm excited about it because it's cool. It's cool and it's a bit different. It helps people. Right, capture. Do I have to? You always look at that sort of thing and go, oh, I can't do it tomorrow morning. Yes, I can. Yes, let's do it tomorrow morning. Why not? Hey, you only live once. It's only a bloody show. Of course it will be clean. Make sure it's clean. Right, I need to contact Michelle. I think she's gone to hospital because her daughter's burnt her hand. Poor little thing. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. Laters. Right, morning all. It's Saturday morning. Show preparation time. And Michelle, myself and Alex are here getting everything ready. Michelle's in the Jeep, ready to head off to the show. Getting it into place. Go on, girl. So we're slowly getting all the cars out here, getting them ready. Yeti over there with the trailer, all our bits and bobs, tents and everything else like that. All the cars are pretty much ready, and Alex came in at about 7:30 this morning. I actually did do some work on the capture last night, but there's Alex getting it all nice and shiny, and that looks pretty much spot on now. So we're getting there, we're almost there, which is brilliant. So we're just printing off last little bits of paperwork and flyers and things like that that are going in the windscreen of all these cars, and then take them up to the show, which is literally just over there. So it's not like the Devon one. All right, babes. You haven't driven that for a while, have you? Hey?
It is the coolest car.
I know. Michelle, let's just keep the bloody thing, shall we?
I did just consider it, yeah.
Did you? Just keep it. Why don't we just keep it, sign write it, family car guy, everything, make it look super, super cool, drive it around, and what a cracking bit of advertising. An expensive bit of advertising.
Well, we could have been doing that for the last 7 months.
Yeah, we could have. Yeah, we could have done, but we didn't want to spend the money on it and all that sort of stuff. But it's such a cool car. I so love driving that. And do you know what? I'll shed a tear when we get rid of that one.
It feels amazing. I'll shed a tear of like.
I'll also shed a tear if we sell it. Thank fuck for that. So yeah, all coming along really nicely. Right, Michelle, we need to get these cars up top shore and get set up, don't we?
You can make me a cup of tea first.
You want some chamomile tea or some nettle tea, won't you? Something decaffeinated and weak and tasteless. What's wrong with a proper builder's cup of tea? What's wrong with you people?
Are you a builder?
Well, I like to build things.
Are you from Yorkshire?
Sometimes, yeah. But what's wrong with a proper builder's cup of tea? You like milk?
No, I don't like milk. Milk's smelly.
Don't know. No, don't know. Don't understand. Right, we'll see you chaps a bit later on. Maybe up at the stand. We haven't a clue where it is, but here's our is our stand plan. Haven't a clue what to expect. Anyway, we'll catch you a bit later on. Latest. Right, we're getting there. And Michelle and I are currently about to hang this banner. Now there's the ring, dog races, tortoise jumping and midget throwing and all that sort of stuff's going to go on in there. And everyone's got their banner pointing inwards. Now there is the beer tent and the queue comes out there, down here. And I thought, bugger it, we'll have it on this side. Observe the masses and go the other way. So everyone's got their thing pointing inside the ring. And I'm trying to persuade Michelle to get outside of the ring. So everyone, there's big loads of traffic down here. Anyway, we'll see. I'll let you know how we get on. I might lose this argument. Ladies. Right, there we go. Banner up. Happy with that?
Do you want us to do a cartwheel?
Go on then, this will be fun. Go on.
Really?
Yeah, go on. Okay, what are you having? A run up or something? Wonderful, Michelle. Right, let's come on. We've got a stand to put together, and we've almost got every car down here. And we found out we could actually put another car on the pitch. So we have bought the EcoSport up. Well, we're going to bring the EcoSport up, aren't we?
We've got customers already. People.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ! Look, bloody punters on the stand already. Right. Anyway,
Right, you sell
just
them a car.
go and try and do my deal. Right, ladies. Right, the lower forecourt is pretty much bloody empty because everything's up at the show. We've now got 8 cars up there. Alex has been going like a bat out of hell. But chaps, so sorry for the long video. Absolute Trojans if you got this far. Sorry it's been so long, but it's just been quite a busy week. But it's showtime tomorrow. I'd love to be finishing this in a pub, but that's going to be later on, and it'll end up being 1 hour 30 minutes too long. So showtime tomorrow. You'll see it all next week, and also hopefully we'll crack out some deals, sell some bloody cars, get ourselves known, because it's a cracking show for us, nice and local, and we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, we'll see you chaps next week. Laters.